Hello everyone, this is our racing game demo. We want to create a racing game that is not just a simple pressing the forward button. This is a game that can make the general public fall in love with racing. It has the characteristics of real racing and also make it easy for most players to get started. With the features of UE5, we present beautiful graphics and vehicle details to you. At the same time, the size of the game has been optimized to adapt to both Windows desktop and Android mobile platforms. Thus, we have created FOS Nexus. The name comes from the first letters of Formula One, off-road, and sports car, and these three parts are interconnected to form Nexus. The inspiration for FOS Nexus comes from the real Formula One World Championship, GT races, and Dakar off-road rally. As a racing enthusiast, we hope to create a real racing game that is not just driving, but also allows players to feel the speed and the soul of the vehicle. We have deeply studied popular racing games on the market, such as Formula One 23 and Gran Turismo, exaggerating the advantage of the experience and also try to incorporate concepts from real team engineering, suspension, downforce, torque curve, differential control, aiming to achieve adjustable, controllable, and winning. This is not just a race, but also a competitive journey where engineers and racers collaborate together. So, hello everyone, my name is Tommy, the game designer. Then my two partners will help me demonstrate the game. Please watch. So when we open the game, we will first play a short opening video. As you can see, it is used to create an atmosphere and help players get into the state. This part is mainly to give players a warm-up. Don't rush to operate. Just feel the background music and dynamic images first. After the video ends, the screen switches to the main interface, where you can see our simple menu UI. Here you can see the options for Formula One, GT, and Cross mode. Next, we will demonstrate the off-road vehicle mode. We have designed three off-road maps, and there are three terrains: forest, snow, and desert. In this demonstration, we will first choose forest map to introduce. After selecting cross, a loading screen will appear, and after the loading is completed, we will enter the racetrack. In the game, you will find that the vehicle keeps bumping up and down while driving, especially when running over stones and hills. The car body will obviously bounce up and down. This is because we have added a suspension system to the engine, which can be simply understood as a few more elastic support rails between the car and the road surface. If the ground is not normal, these springs will keep the vehicle stable instead of transmitting the vibration directly to the body. Then we will choose winter as another example to show you. Okay, after showing you the crossbow, then we're back to the main menu. show you the GT mode. After switching to the GT mode, a short cutscene will be played first. You can see scenes such as city night views, highways, and underwater tunnels, creating the feeling of about to enter the high-tech city racetrack. The player confronts the racing car using the gamepad. At the beginning, the player uses the gamepad to control the virtual person to sit in the copilot from the side of the car. And with the Lumen Global Animation technology of UE5, we can achieve quite good visual and have a decent frame rate performance. And you can see the animation of both hands holding on the steering wheel. The players can control the vehicle using the gamepad in this mode. The player can switch between the copilot view and the tracking view. In addition, they can turn on off the headlights and brake lights, and the vehicle is equipped with completely dashboard animations. Okay, then back to the main menu, and then it's the Formula 1 two-player mode. This mode is the split-screen two-player competition mode. We have designed various input muscles, include game controller, steering wheel, and basic keyboard operation. And in the demonstration, we use one person with the steering wheel and another with the game controller. And then my teammates will show you the competition between two of them. And because of the limitation of our own skills, there are only one person can use DRS system to make the car faster. And the only one person can change the camera. So that's the limit at present. Except that we designed guides for both players, and you can see there are left guide and right guide for each person, and you can see the speed and the gear. So now let's move on to the final and the most important part, the Formula One mode. First, you will see an introduction animation of the Shanghai International Circuit. Including the number of turns and the number of DRS areas. We click any button to start and wait for the transaction animation to end. Then we arrive at the starting straight with all 5 rides going out and the race begins. The players has to complete against another 4 AI drivers. There is ranking and position in the upper left corner and the lap time in the upper right corner. The steering wheel and the suspension geometry of the car follow a true design. We use the R-turn plugin, making the game experience better. In the first-person perspective, you can see the full function steering wheels, including gear, speed, and DRS status. Players can freely switch perspectives, including the in-car perspective and the camera perspective, and can also look backward. We can see that the friction on the grass is lower than on the track, so the player needs to have better control of the vehicle on the track. Next, we will show the DRS system. The DRS system allows the vehicle to have a higher speed on the street. It will change the angle of the rear wheel to help the car have a better speed. Finally, when the player enters the pit, an animation of entering the pit will play, forming a complete gameplay process. So that's all our game shows to you. Do you think this is all there is? No, we have integrated VR technology into the game to provide a more immersive experience. It enables players to have an immersive experience of the Formula One Shanghai Grand Prix. So please watch the demonstration. So this is the racing game I made called FOS Nexus. I hope you all like it. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Thank you for watching.